Hey there, friends. So this is admittedly a very hard video for me to make. For those of you who have purchased from eShakti in, I'd say, the last 6 months or so, you've probably noticed some issues with really bad communication and really long production times. I myself have purchased from them twice in the past 5 months, and I've had the exact same issues each time. Now, I'm not a spokesperson for eShakti, and I'm not connected to the company in any way, but I have been a very loud supporter of them for over a decade. And I know that a lot of my audience looks to me for guidance when shopping with eShakti. So I just really wanted to sit down with you and kind of talk about some of the issues that I personally have come across, and also that I am hearing from so many other people. Now, this video is not about me, scolding the company or by any means, meant to excuse this behavior. And I'm not at all saying that we need to boycott eShakti at all. I just simply want to share with you my personal experience and provide you with some context and some information that I have gained directly from the company, so you guys all have the information that you need to make an educated decision on whether you want to continue shopping with them or if you want to make your first order with them. For those who aren't familiar, eShakti is an online women's fashion retailer, and they are based in New York, although for some reason their return offices are in Portland. But their production is all done in India. They offer fully customizable women's clothing, and their standard sizing goes up to a size 6X or a 36 women's, which makes them one of the most size-inclusive women's clothing brands around. I personally have been shopping with them since they opened in 2011, and my wardrobe is probably 80% eShakti at this point. I've seen them go through many changes with, their website, how they do their customizations, all kinds of things, what they offer. And, I was a part of a focus group for them when they rehauled and relaunched their loyalty program. And I was a part of their affiliate program for many years. I've collaborated with them, and I'm sure that you've seen my videos and photo shoots featuring their garments. Even through all of these updates and changes, they have remained one of my favorite companies to shop with. Even when I moved to Germany and they weren't shopping internationally yet, I was shipping all of my stuff to my mother-in-law and having her send it to me while I was in Germany. That's how dedicated I was to continue to buy with them. So early on in their loyalty program, which I think is now just called their privilege program, if you were of the highest tier, which I always was because it was based on how much money you spent with them, in addition to the discounts and, like the free shipping, free customization and stuff, you were assigned your own customer service representative. This person would be your contact if you had questions about sizing, customization, returns, whatever. And it was this benefit that was really helpful for me when I moved to Germany because my rep was really supportive and helpful in trying to figure out how the best way to get the packages to me. And then during this process, she was there to inform me that they were going to actually start shipping internationally. She was also my contact for all of my social media collaborations, and I just felt really connected to the company because of this benefit. They were really quick to respond, and they always just seemed very helpful. Unfortunately, this benefit of their loyalty program didn't last for very long, but I really enjoyed it when they had it. So since then, I have noticed that their communication has not been fantastic. And when they moved from the West Coast, I think that they originally were in Seattle or just Washington State somewhere. When they moved their offices to New York, that's really when I started to see the communication just, fall off. And it was really a lot slower for them to respond. They did respond, but it just took a lot longer, and it wasn't as personalized. It felt a lot more canned response than it was that personal response. And the poor communication wasn't just referring to emails or questions that, that I or other people would have. It also just referred to a lot of the changes that the company was going through. When they stopped shipping internationally, there was no announcement at all. They just stopped shipping. They changed it on their website, but they didn't make an announcement to anybody. And I do believe that this might have happened during the pandemic, but I felt so embarrassed because I was still promoting them, and I was telling people who lived outside of the US that they could in fact shop at eShakti, and that wasn't the case because I didn't know that they weren't shipping internationally. At the time, I was living in Hawaii, so I didn't have the personal experience with it anymore. But it was one of those things where I felt like the company really should have made an announcement to, either on their social media or as an email as they would normally do. But they just that type of communication just really just flew off. And as I mentioned before, I was a part of their affiliate program. They had started off with an affiliate company called ShareASale, and they subsequently ended that partnership again with no announcement. Then shortly after, they partnered up with another company called EventLink, which was great because I had other affiliate companies or affiliate brands that I was working with through that, so it kind of made it easy to put it all in one place. So I worked with that for a couple of years, and it was great. I was doing really well with all of the affiliate stuff, and then I got a notification directly from EventLink that eShakti was pausing their program. But I never received any sort of notification from eShakti directly. I emailed them. I emailed, the customer service rep that I've worked with, and I never got a response. And this was years ago, and still to this day, I've never gotten a response. Yet on their website, there's still the affiliate, sign up to sign up for an affiliate program, which they don't even offer anymore. So that's a little bit of background with, some of the things that I've worked with. So let's get to the meat of the issue that's going on right now. So I placed an order with them for 3 items on January 16th, 2023. And I was emailed my normal email confirmation stating that they received my order. In that email, it stated that I would receive my items between January 29th and February 4th. And even on your order status on the website, it will say on there, kind of where it is in the line. And it stated the same thing, that I should have my order by February 4th. So on their shipping and payment section of the website, it states that, please allow 13 to 19 days, excluding Hawaii and Alaska, for us to make it and get it to your door. So this was definitely within that time frame. My package was not delivered to me until March 1st, 2023. So over a month past the stated time that I should receive it, and a full 6 weeks after I had placed the order. Over the years, I have seen their production time fluctuate, and things have taken longer than normal, but usually they communicate that these are custom made items and they are coming from India. So I never expect items to come like an Amazon order. I'm never going to get them the next day. And I have always told people to make sure, if you are wanting a garment for a specific date, be sure to order at least, 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time. But usually, 2 to 3 weeks is a pretty standard time for them to get you your items. Now, during COVID, things took a lot longer, not only because of the pandemic, but at the time for me, I was living in Hawaii. So even, production times took a little bit longer, and then shipping times took longer. But I don't think it ever went beyond 4 weeks, even with COVID and me living in Hawaii at the time. So to add to the frustration of just the production time taking longer, once that February 4th date, which is the date that they told me it should arrive by, I emailed them and asked for an update. In the past, they've usually sent me updates prior to, the shipping time, saying, we're sorry if a fabric was, delayed or something. They've been pretty good about updating on where it is in the process, but I got nothing this time. So on February 9th, I sent them an email. I sent another email on the 14th and then again on the 21st because I had not received any response from them at all. Finally, on February 24th, I received kind of their canned response of, we're really sorry about the delay in the shipping. We're trying to process your order at the earliest, and we will share the tracking information as soon as it ships. The very next day is when I finally got my shipping notice, and then it arrived on March 1st, so a full 6 weeks after I placed my order. Now, at the time, I thought this was a fluke. I thought maybe there was something within the customization of my order that made it take a little bit longer, or I don't know, fell through the cracks or something like that. But it was around this time that I started to get DMs from you guys, from my audience, asking me like, "Hey, what's going on with eShakti? I made a order. It's taking forever. They're not responding." And that's when I really started to realize that it wasn't just me, that this was happening to a lot of people. So I looked at their social media and I started to see lots of comments of people asking, "Where's my stuff? Why isn't anybody responding? Does anybody have another phone number for them? The phone number is not working, or the mailbox is full." I wasn't seeing any response from the company to any of these comments. Of course, I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, thinking maybe that they were having some turnover within their customer service department and that eventually it would work itself out. But I placed another order on April 7th, and basically the exact same thing happened again. It was told I would arrive by April 26th. It didn't, so I emailed them twice this time and finally received a canned response. Then the next day I got my shipping notice and I finally received my package on May 22nd, so just over 6 weeks from the time I ordered it. So of course, during this time, I'm monitoring their social media. I'm seeing so many angry comments with absolutely no response from the company. They've even stopped posting on their social media. As of this recording, their last post on Instagram and on Facebook was on March 15th. They haven't posted anything on social media, and I've recently noticed that they are scrubbing bad comments. They are, all of the negative comments, they're scrubbing those from their socials. Yet they are continuing to send out their email promotions. They are, sending out emails advertising all of the new styles. I even got a survey for them to review a new vegan leather line that they're contemplating releasing. So I was very vocal in my review of that, and just basically saying, you guys need to work on your other issues before you start coming out with new lines. So of course I started to get a little scared that maybe the company was going under. So I really wanted to do a little bit of digging and see, maybe did the company get bought out? I don't know. I really wanted to get to the bottom of this because it just felt bigger than just poor communication. So I sent emails through their website contact form. I sent emails to all of the contacts that I had through my own contacts from previous emails. I sent DMs through social media, and I finally sent a DM to the CEO and to the marketing and merchandising manager on LinkedIn. 4 days later, I finally got a response from the marketing and merchandising manager on LinkedIn. Now, it's definitely a canned response, and I'm kind of calling bullshit on the response, but this is what she said. Dear Christine, thank you for being a valued customer. Due to a spike in orders, we have built a little backlog recently and are working on increasing our capacity so that our customers can get their orders on time going forward. I'm sharing your feedback with the customer experience team, and they should be getting back to you if they haven't already. They have not. So I responded to her, thank you so much for your response. And just, I understand that if they are getting a backlog, I completely understand that, but they need to communicate with their customers. They need to put some sort of notification on their website that they are running behind. And they just haven't done that. And so essentially, I just kind of wanted this video to be here's the information that I have. I want you to be able to make the decision for yourself on whether or not you want to continue to shop with them, or if you want to take your chances and shop with them. I will say this. Reading through some of their Better Business Bureau complaints and everything, I know that there is an issue. People are thinking maybe this is a scam site. It's either turned into a scam site. If they've not shopped with them before, they think it's a scam site. I have not seen any evidence that they are not fulfilling their orders. I have seen on the Better Business Bureau that people have canceled their orders and they are receiving their money back. So I absolutely do not think that they are scamming anybody. I don't think that they're taking your money and just not sending you your items. I truly do believe that this is a production issue, that they are taking a lot longer, but they need to fix their communication issue. They need to be a lot more transparent with it. They need to be sending out emails saying, I'm so sorry, this is going to take longer. They need to change their shipping information online. Maybe even just take off, the date of when they expect it to be shipped to you, or, so we're not expecting it. So I don't think that they are a scam site now. I don't see any evidence of that. I personally, like I said, I have placed 2 orders. I have received both orders. The products themselves, the garments themselves are still of good quality. I have not had any issues as far as that's concerned. They are just taking a lot longer, and they are not communicating that, and they're not keeping up with communication in between. So with this information, that is why I wanted to put this out there. So if you are thinking about ordering from them, whether it's your first time or you've done it in the past, I just want you to know that it's going to take a lot longer. You're probably not going to get the communication, but again, I'm not seeing actual evidence that they are not fulfilling their orders. But I'm hoping that, with having this conversation, with putting this video out, they can see, the error of their ways, and that they need to rectify this, because they are going to start to lose customers. They're going to start to lose the trust that they've built over the last 10 years. I don't know where I'm at with it, to be honest. Like I said, I've had 2 orders and I have received them. It's not a pleasant experience right now. So I'm going to definitely cut back on promoting them. I'm no longer going to be tagging them in any of my videos. I obviously won't be doing any collaborations with them, but 80% of my wardrobe is their stuff, so I'm not gonna not wear their items. But I am not going to, I can't in good conscience, actively promote a company who, is just not doing good business practices. So I hope that this is helpful for you guys to at least get a little bit of information. I wish I had a better answer as to why this was happening, or when or if it is going to change. I do hope that the company can figure this out and be a little bit more transparent with their communication, and that we can, move forward from this, because again, this is a line that is incredibly size inclusive, and has, for me personally, has been an amazing company to shop with, and they have beautiful clothing and it's customizable, and I just love it. And it would absolutely break my heart if this company were to go under, or was not providing the garments and the services that they have always done. So I hope it doesn't get to that point, but I do hope that this is, this information is helpful for you going forward. And I will definitely keep you all, posted if I hear any more from the company, if I learn anything new. But I would also love to hear from you. I don't want my comment section to turn into a, bashing of eShakti. But if you have had other experiences, I'd love to hear from you on that. And, I don't know, maybe let's talk about, are you planning on not shopping with them anymore? Were you thinking about shopping, but you're not anymore? Are you going to take your chances? Again, I do think that you would still get your items. I don't think that they're going to scam you out of it. That's just my personal experience. But I'd love to hear from you guys if, what you're feeling about this. But please, let's not turn this into an eShakti bashing, please. But anyway, just wanted to keep you guys updated. I hope you are all well, and I will see you again very soon for my normal content. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you again very soon. Bye.